This is a breaking news update. Hi, I'm Lucia Lodato from Channel 5 News. Your brain. Do we see everything the way that it is in reality? According to dictionary.com, the definition of an optical illusion is something that deceives by producing a false or misleading interpretation of reality. I'm here with 10th grade biology student Brianna Bender. Brianna, please give me your interpretation of an optical illusion.
So basically, it's when the eye sees something and the brain perceives it as something different. This makes us see a completely different image than what is actually there.
Okay, this is a diagram of the eye. The eye sees when light hits the cornea, a clear covering over the eye, which then is bent through the opening in the iris known as the pupil. The iris opens and closes depending on how much light is in the environment around it. The light then hits the lens, which bends the light to the back of the eye, which is known as the retina. The retina then takes the light rays, turns it into light impulses, and sends it all the way down the optic nerve into the brain.
From the eye, electrical impulses are sent to the primary visual cortex in the occipital lobe in the back of the brain. The occipital lobe interprets color, perspective, depth, and motion. The temporal lobe is also involved in the process of interpreting images because the lower half is involved in pattern recognition and memory. The brain groups the things we see into similar patterns and forms. The brain alters our interpretations of reality because it views things based on prior knowledge, experiences, and previous perceptions. And now, some information on distortion illusions.
Which line is longer? You probably thought the bottom line was longer than the line on top. However, this is not the case. The converging angles on the top line make the line appear shorter than it really is, while the divergent angles on the bottom line make the line appear longer than it really is. This proves that we tend to misjudge distances. It's the same case for this image. Moving on to motion illusion.
Do the waves appear to be moving? You probably see the waves moving. That's completely normal. Our eyes are in constant motion. The after image of a part of the image is still in our retina, while our eye is already processing the next portion of the image. These two images overlap to give the visual impression of the image moving. In this picture, it is the same case. Our eye processes multiple portions of the image at once in which they overlap to give the visual impression of the image moving. Focus on the black dot. First, slowly move your head away from the picture. Now slowly move your head towards the picture. The rings seem to be rotating in opposite directions as you move your head to and from the picture. This movement is caused by your nerve cells becoming irritated. The nerve cells detect the direction of the motion of individual objects. Therefore, the rings are interpreted as moving in alternating directions. In addition, some information on color and after image illusions.
You see the little black dots. Inside of each white dot, you should see a black dot in your peripheral vision, which vanishes when you look at it. This type of illusion is not yet understood. Stare at the black dot for 30 seconds. Then look at a white piece of paper. The green and yellow heart should turn red and blue. This illusion is called the negative after image. This is caused by fatigue or the loss of sensitivity in receptor cells located on the retina. Does this look familiar? The dress, as it's called, is a famous example of a color illusion. According to a BuzzFeed study, 72% of people saw white and gold, while 28% saw black and blue. But a Yik Yak study shows a more balanced result around 50 to 50.
And now onto ambiguous patterns and puzzle illusions. At first glance, All is Vanity by Charles Allen Gilbert appears to be a normal painting. However, if you look closely, it actually depicts a skull. The back of the woman's head and her reflection in the mirror represent the eye sockets, while the candle in the background shows a nose. The bottles lined up on the desk show the teeth, and the bottom of the tablecloth show the chin. Lupe by Octavio Ocampo may look like a black-haired woman at first glance or from far away. However, if you look closely and actually focus on the image, you begin to realize that it is actually a woman in a white dress. and 2 male figures in the background. Another famous example of an ambiguous pattern is Swans Reflecting Elephants by Salvador Dali. At first, everything in this painting appears to be as normal as anything actually could be in a Salvador Dali piece. But if you look at the reflection of the swans in the lake, you realize that there are elephants under them. Dali made this connection while watching swans in a lake and realizing that their reflections actually resembled elephant heads.
Finally, some information on impossible illusions.
This type of illusion is known as an impossible illusion, in that the people won't ever make progress. In this impossible illusion, the people won't make any progress. Whether the people are going up the stairs or down, they won't get anywhere because it is a circle of stairs.
This has been a breaking news update. I'm Lucia Lodato.
And this is Brianna Bender.
Tune in tomorrow at 12 p.m. for your daily news update. Channel 5 News, signing out.